Eyeballs floating wet, green grass. I got a chainsaw motor that's filled with rain.
Hey everybody, hey! This is Crit or Die. I'm joined by, oh wait a minute, we had a household member swing by real fast. It's okay, it was
Don't
a
worry.
cameo.
We're on location at the Shire, so you're
special-
going to see random people walking around.
Yeah, don't worry, it's chaos here all the time. But I am joined by my main man here, Kenny, and we are bringing you...
This is Pedro.
This is Pedro, yes, introduce myself.
This is the Two Bears of Fun.
Two Bears, and we are opening, Kaladesh, new Magic set, as you can see here. Now this set is kind of bringing back artifacts, so this could be chaotic. The last time they did that, I believe the last full artifact set was Mirrodin.
Yes.
That didn't go so well. That was pretty bad. Game was kind of broken for a little bit. Yeah.
Hopefully they also do an expedition. They also do an expedition set, which is they call it, what is it? A Kaladesh Inventions.
Inventions, yes.
So we're hoping we get one of those.
So the rarity, I think, is 1.4, one in every 4.5 boxes, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, one in every
like
4.5 boxes is when you get when you get an invention, one of those expedition premium rares.
And there's like really rare shit like Static Orb, Crucible of Worlds, both of the
Crucible of Worlds,
Chrome Mox.
Or Soul Ring. I would love a Soul Ring.
Soul Ring would be pretty choice right here. So we're gonna open it up. We're just gonna go into this like a hurricane. Also, please excuse the shaking and the fact that you can't see our head. I have a giant Zeppelin head, and
the reason why the table is shaking is because of the boner that I have under this table.
Yeah, I'm actually holding up the corner of the table with my dick. So we begin with the opening here, and Kenny, go right ahead. Just grab a whole bunch.
Well, I'm a little superstitious. I usually go for the middle first because that's usually where you get the nice stuff. But
okay.
And
let's begin the chaos. And we're holding some for the person who is behind the camera. Oh shit!
I'm glad that I did this video because I also gave the opportunity for our roommate to run back to the place that they came from. So yeah, I'm behind the scenes. I'll probably be holding the camera every now and then. But hello, it is Q, the face hole. And I'm gonna open up a few with the guys and see what we get. We shall see.
So now we begin the chaos here as we adjust. Oh, big ass phone.
I don't know what it is.
Kenny loves getting a good sniff.
A nice sniff of the manufactured wood and plastic.
So as you can see, there are like I think 36 booster packs in a box. So we're not gonna go through it in detail with everything, but we're gonna talk a little bit about the set and what we're looking forward to.
And the set pretty much is gonna be revolved around artifacts. That's the whole point of this set. We can already see, as far as, I'll just go through a couple of cards. Like for instance, we have here, what is it? Ruinous Gremlin, which is supposed to be a goblin. Kind of looks like an anteater. That it's 1 for a 1/1, but it allows you to destroy an artifact with its ability. I mean, it's common, but you can already tell by looking at it that this set is focused specifically on artifacts.
Okay, so I'm pulling aside a couple things here so that I could show you some of the new stuff here. Now, first of all, for this card is a 1/1, but it has an ability called Fabricate, which lets you... Is it a 1/1? No, sorry, this one's a 2/2. Whenever it comes into play, you can either put a 1/1 counter or create a 1/1 artifact creature. So this lets you either go real wide by putting out a lot of tokens, or lets you beef up stuff, which I'm looking forward to because I'm definitely a weenie kind of guy. The other major thing that they're adding are artifacts called vehicles. And what you have to do is you have to tap creatures, and their toughness, or rather their power, equals a crew cost. And once a ship or a vehicle is crewed, then it can attack like a normal artifact creature. So it's a way of kind of rolling into higher damage things.
Yeah, and pretty much it's a way for you to build specifically around vehicles, especially with the way that it's set up for weenie decks, for lower level creatures. One of the rares, in fact, that I just picked up is Fleet Wheel Cruiser, which is it costs 4 for an artifact vehicle, 5/3, trample, haste. When it comes into the battlefield, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn with crew 2. And pretty much this is a ridiculous card if you are playing the weenie mechanic. This pretty much would this would destroy.
Yeah. So I got one of the cards I was looking forward into getting, which is basically a new Wrath of God called Fumigate. Does the same thing, destroy all creatures, but for every creature destroyed, you gain life. You gain 1 life for each creature. So I think that's a pretty good way to kind of make up for the fact that they made it a little more expensive over the last couple sets here.
Yeah, and I believe Origins is going to be disappearing. Is that correct?
Yeah, Origins is going to be cycling out. I think Origins is the first of the newer sets to finally end up leaving after they switched the format. So that's going to be kind of interesting because there was a lot of some minor camera adjustment. Please excuse it. This just happened.
We're just looking at your mouth. Pretty much what
there we
we're
go.
talking.
That's okay. I have a really pretty mouth. You can look at it all you fucking want to, baby. Okay, so yeah, it's the first of the new sets to cycle out, and there was definitely, I definitely got the idea that Wizards of the Coast was doing a pretty interesting job with kind of foretelling different sets as they're coming out. Man, this thing is fighting me. That's what happens when you got big-ass phones. It just falls over. Cameraman, please adjust. So you just listen to the, oh, cool, there we go.
Oh, even better.
Excellent. So yeah, there was definitely a lot of artifact stuff, and they actually had some characters in Origins. Oh, that was earthquake!
Oh, God.
Old Star Trek style, baby. We're just flopping all over the place.
Right.
No, we're good. No, we're good. Right there. Yes. Yes. Excellent.
Thank you.
So there was a lot of foreshadowing for actually all 3 sets for Zendikar, for Horror set, for Innistrad, and for Kaladesh. So with that popping out, you're losing real strong blue-red artifact stuff, like Hangerback Walker is disappearing, and that was a big,
I'm sorry, I'm handing cards over to Q. Here's another one. I'm interested in seeing the commons because usually commons is what.
That's your bread and butter.
That's your bread and butter. And one of them I'm seeing here, 2 colors, 1 red for a 3/2 Spire Side Infiltrator. It's the actual ability is what I like. Whenever it becomes tapped, deal 1 damage to each opponent. And I feel
that's good consistent damage.
That might be consistent considering that you could use that for
crewing. Every
crewing.
Time you crew, you would. There's a lot of synergy that's going on with a lot of weenies getting tapped to go up and start doing more damage.
It would be great to bring this out. Like if you can bring that out early, or bring a couple of these that have the same thing out early.
Yeah, and just start pinging real hard. Now, the other thing they actually introduced in this set here with a card called Die Young, which is going to be reversed. So I guess just watch it in a mirror. I don't know, but you'll see that there's a little thing there, and that is an energy counter. So it's another resource that you can use for some things let you pay multiple energy to be able to go and reduce the toughness, or to be able to gain life, or
it's just another it's another outlet for counters. It's just another type of counter.
It's another resource that you got to manage.
It's another resource. It may only last with this set. It may not go further than that. It's just, this is one of the gimmick sets. This is one of those.
This set is super gimmicky. Yeah. So if you don't like gimmicky sets, you're probably not gonna really enjoy this. But I love weird ass gimmicks, as Kenny gets fucking high as shit.
I'm getting high as shit off
these fucking cards.
So let's see. Let's keep going. Look, another Spire Side Infiltrator. I mean, I wish it cost 1 less. If it cost 1 less, it would actually be closer to uncommon. And that's why they kept it at 3. Let me see.
Yeah, I could definitely see some of the problems they would have balancing vehicle toughness, because I could see some pretty bad shit ending up kind of unbalancing over time when you start getting a lot of, especially when you do a lot of fabricating. He could fabricate a lot of servos and then use the servos to pilot the vehicles. Yada yada yada. You gotta get some problems.
Here's an interesting one that I thought I didn't think we were gonna pick up. Midnight Oil enchantment. Midnight Oil enters the battlefield with 7 hour counters on it. Beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card and remove 2 hour counters. Your maximum hand size is equal to the number of hour counters on Midnight Oil. Whenever you discard a card, lose 1 life. I have no idea why.
That is a weird. Yeah, that's a weird deal. I mean, there are interesting articles that you can read on the Magic website about why they make bad rares.
I don't think it's bad rares. I think they try to make rares that would, for instance, I believe donate was in, or donate type of effect card was in the last set. Or maybe in this set.
No, I think it was the last set. There was at least one thing where donating.
What allows you to give somebody that card.
Give them a terrible fucking gift.
Give them a terrible gift.
But so I'm interested to see how this is going to play, because this definitely kind of goes against a lot of the stuff that was going on at Innistrad. And each set is definitely not really playing well with each other over time. Everything feels more compartmentalized in each two blocks.
And
So
I think the reason why is because since we're not going to have a core set anymore, they want to stick with when people play Type 2, it's going to be very like this is like I don't know, it's weird. It's almost like we know for sure that you're only going to be playing with these cards. It's going to be geared more towards the actual gimmick or the actual mechanic of the set that comes out. Like, which is cool because you're not playing the same type of deck over and over again.
shiny. Ooh, I just got past a shiny. Look how bright and pretty it is. Oh, yes.
Okay, Aether Storm Rock.
Yes, that was getting a lot of pre.
2 colorless, 2 white for a 3/3 flyer. Whenever this card or another creature enters the battlefield, put 1 energy counter. And, you get 1 energy counter.
That's an energy user.
Whenever it attacks, you may pay 2 energy. If you do, you put a +1/+1 counter on it and tap up to 1 target creature defending player control.
So you have a way of consistently creating energy and then using that energy.
Yeah.
Now, Q passed me something that I told you I was really interested in fabricating, and this is a card that boosts up the things that you can create with fabrication. So, yes, please, hook me up with more of that beauty right there.
I actually like. This is actually one of my favorite card art so far that I've seen. We haven't picked it out yet.
Is that a Chandra?
Yeah, it's a Chandra.
Now, the Chandra in this set is fucking intense.
It's fucking steampunk as fuck.
The art in itself, this is just a dwarf, and it's steampunk as fuck.
Yeah, this is well, Chandra is known for being like the steampunk fucking character. To go to her world.
To be honest, because of the fact this is Kaladesh, it's Kaladesh, and from the way it looks, this is going to be very steampunk-like, at least the era, because since everything is revolved around artifacts.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Man, so this happened the last time I got a box. When I got a personal box and I shared it with my other 2 compatriots here. I got a lot of the same shit again, and I would hope that doesn't happen when we start expanding and getting.
See, look, another comment. Night Market Outlet, which is actually better than the Strider. Night Market Outlet 1 for a 1/1er. Whenever it becomes tapped, each opponent loses a life and you gain 1. This off the bat with crew is ridiculous.
Yeah. So it's interesting kind of seeing because it's no secret. Wizards of the Coast releases the deck lists about 2 weeks before the set comes out, so we already know what's gonna. But it's interesting opening them up and seeing oh wow, how many things end up actually working together for their individual sets.
The thing is that it's harder to see what works together when you look at a card list as opposed to when you open cards and you're actually looking at them.
Yeah. Now going back to some of the stuff I was mentioning earlier about it is first frustrating when I create a deck in each set and then realize that, it doesn't really synergize well with other shit that is coming afterwards. Because I made a Black-Red Vampire deck that I'm pretty happy with from Innistrad, but it doesn't really play well with a lot of the shit that's coming out in this Kaladesh. And the same thing happened. I made a red-green landfall deck. But so the thing is, both of those were gimmicky decks from each set. So I think my problem is I should probably stop doing gimmicky shit. That's probably not a great idea.
Well, the only issue with that is that, like we were talking about before, since we're not going to have a core set anymore, if they're not going to bring one out, you're going to rely on the mechanics.
Yeah.
Of each block. And let's see here, captured by the consulate. 3 colorless, 1 white for an enchantment aura. Enchant target creature you don't control. Enchanted creature can attack, and whenever an opponent casts a spell, if it has a single target, it affects this. So it's mixture of pacifism and pariah. That's pretty fucking crazy. I like.
Well, it's less pariah and more because it doesn't deal. The damage doesn't go to the creature. That just basically is like, do you have any anti-creature spells? Well, I hope you're ready to blow up your own creature.
Well, it's any spell really. That's what. If it has a single target, it'll target that instead.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Opponent casts a spell. That is interesting.
Yeah, it's a good lockdown spell.
It's not only that. I'm thinking is this: whenever an opponent casts a spell, does that also affect counters? Counter target spell. Considering it has a single target, does it change the target to the enchanted creature?
No, because the target's not legal.
Okay, the target's not legal. You're right.
Yeah, so that's the only thing keeping that from being like redonkulous.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I got some elves here. That'll be nice for quills.
I've seen a bunch of elves.
Oh, you got a bunch of elves?
They were in the. I didn't mention it because.
Yeah, spin around, spin around.
I don't know what the hell they're talking about half the time. I play Magic, but this is the comedic relief part of me. I don't understand, like, the part of this video is me in the back going, blah, 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 blah. I really like this art. This dwarf looks like a badass.
This shit's pretty.
blah, 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 blah. Look, more elves. Blah, 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 blah. That's pretty much it. I found a lot of elves that I like. The art is really pretty. I'm going to want to change out some of my land cards. This is probably the girliest of a Magic player ever that I've been. Like, oh, what color am I gonna get for land? So I'm gonna turn it back to the boys again, and if I happen to read something that makes me understand what the hell is happening, I will tell you. I don't like gimmicks because I can't understand them, and because they change them 550,000 times. The most gimmick that I ever played was maybe Lifelink and that kind of shit, which was way, I don't know, 2 years ago, Cord.
Lifelink is a constant ability. It's called Evergreen. Like they're always
Okay.
going to bring that.
Well,
one back.
those I like because they make sense. The last one with the artifacts, I can't. I like to go in there and just kill people. I played this like I played D&D. So artifacts and slow games are not my thing. But these boys are back with more cards they're excited about.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, while Q was going crazy, we popped our first
Finally.
planeswalker.
The first mythic rare.
First
in the
mythic
box.
rare, but first planeswalker as well. It is Dovin Ban. Ban.
He's been banned.
Somebody. He looks like
I'm trying to see what it
Yeah,
says.
he's fast.
Because when you do it that fast, you really can't read it.
Well, his ultimate ability, I think, is a static orb. Is that
Yeah,
right?
his ultimate ability becomes a static orb. So
Which basically you
That's
can't
always
untap
nice.
more than like what, 1 or 2 permanents. Every
two
turn?
permanents a turn.
Yeah, that'll lock shit down.
But it
real
only
fucking
affects
fast.
the opponent, which is even better.
Yeah, so you can go
Which is
ahead
better
and do
than
it.
which is better than static orb.
Yeah. Static orb isn't too picky about who it fucks over.
Let's see.
Alright.
What's up with all the puzzle knots?
That's a cycle that they have that just are supposed to give you delayed bonuses for certain artifacts. Some of them are better than others. Some of them are actually pretty fucking useless, but you know, sometimes it's good for whenever you're drafting and you just need something to fill in a spot.
Got it.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, changing up how these sets are structured and how that ends up kind of affecting not just the drafting game, but also the game as a whole.
Yeah.
You really have to fill in those spots, and I kind of wonder, you know, how much agonizing goes into trying to get that to fucking work, because getting those slots is not exactly an easy thing.
Not at all.
So the little Harry Potter signs are what again?
Those are energy. That's
Okay.
just like
Energy
another
counters.
Yeah,
just
got it.
things you can
Which is
immediately
it's
use.
a separate counter from everything else. Like that, and then certain cards in this set use energy counters to do certain abilities. First dual land. We have Concealed Courtyard, which is the white and black.
Yeah, these are called fast lands, which basically they come into play untapped as long as you have 2 or less lands.
Yep.
As
Yeah, they're
opposed
not
to-
ping as opposed to ping lands, which I tend to like more for some.
Yeah, I just look. Those things are the most useful in the beginning of the game. They're going to be useful mid to late game also, but like I prefer to get those out as fast as possible.
Well, to be honest, if you think about it, let me ask you then while we're doing this, do you prefer what you title fast lands or do you like ping lands more? Which do you prefer?
Every set has had for the last couple of years has had kind of gimmicky lands to come out, gimmicky dual lands. The thing is with just being able to take 1 damage and it comes into play untapped no matter what, that works every fucking time. So that is actually more useful, but I have to admit there is a certain amount of fun to be like, oh, well, how am I going to get this to pop out easily?
I love this. I got the Leviathan of the set, which is Aether Squall Ancient.
Jesus Christ, yeah, that thing is huge.
7 for a 6/6 flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, you get 3 energy. You pay 3, 6, 8 energy and return all other creatures to their owner's hands. Treat it as a sorcery.
Yeah.
So
if you're making an energy deck-
all I needed was Island Walker. It'd be,
Yeah, then it would be a
It would be a
Leviathan.
true Leviathan.
Yeah, so I'm running out of card. No, I'm actually on the last pack on my corner, and I've only got 1 mythic. And for buying a box, I'm a little cheesed, I gotta say.
Well, you know what? We're still not done. We still got quite
We
a
still
few.
got a few, but this is the
Oh,
last
I'm
one.
so sorry that you guys are seeing me smell these
I
cards.
would like it. I actually like it focusing on you so that they can see just the. I need to open these boxes.
Yeah, man.
These packs. Oh, excellent. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Okay, so this is one of the other creatures I wanted to get. Thank you. You
welcome.
opened a shiny mythic of Angel of Invention.
Oh, congratulations, because now we have 2 Angel
Perfect. I
Inventions.
need those in my decks. Excellent. Wow, look at that. I opened my mouth and suddenly got 2 mythics here.
Oh my god, you know what we haven't gotten yet? An invention.
No, that's not going to happen.
No.
No. Dude, that's not 4.5 boxes.
I was hoping that, maybe that'll work.
Yeah, no, you got to say it. Like.
No, but read about it. Can you
Oh yeah, so it's Angel of Invention. She's got flying, vigilance, and lifelink. So already got a lot of shit. She's only a 2/1, but when she comes into play, she could fabricate 2. So she either gets +2/+2, or you can put in 2 servos, and all other creatures you get +1/+1. So it's basically a glorious anthem for 5 mana, and you get possibly 3 creatures. I think that's a pretty good payoff.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And there's a bunch of astral slide ability, or not, I'm sorry, blink abilities in this set, so you can pop her out and pop her back in and get 2 more fucking creatures. All your creatures get buffed up. It's pretty, got some beefy shit going on.
See, Madcap Experiment, 3 colorless, 1 red sorcery. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a artifact card. Put that card into the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. This card deals damage to you equal to the number of cards revealed that way. That's a gamble.
Yeah, it is.
That's a gamble unless you know for sure you're only... It's kind of one of those things, it's like...
It's a red-ass ability.
Yeah, it's either you have only 1 artifact in the deck, or you have several, so you don't get hurt.
Well, I had a friend who had it's actually an acquaintance, who had a deck that had no land in it. It was all artifacts. There was a card called Goblin Charbelcher that whenever you would activate it, you basically you take the cards and you remove them from the game until you've hit a land, and then you would shuffle them and put them back in your put all the cards revealed back in your library. So you didn't lose any cards, but you put that into play and you got no fucking land. You just did 60 damage to somebody like skeet shooting. It worked twice. And all the times he used it, and it was the 2 most glorious moments for that man.
All right, Smuggler's Copter, 2 colorless for a 3/3 flying artifact vehicle.
Uh-oh. I hear something from the other side of the table.
Let me say this real quick. Whenever Smuggler's Copter attacks or blocks, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Crew of 1.
Oof.
All right, so anyway, somebody found something.
So
Yes, I did.
What'd you find?
I got you another artifact creature.
Oh.
But this card is like super shiny and new.
Ooh.
Oh.
Noxious Gearhulk.
Noxious Gearhulk.
That
Yes.
you just got an expedition card.
Okay, yes. You got one of the rare super. Okay.
Yeah.
So so Kenny called it. So this card is in the set normally, but the version that Q pulled is from the inventions. Now the website mentioned that like you can't really tell how pretty it is.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is really pretty.
It is beautiful.
I may have to find it. Oh, actually, the ability on it's really good. It's 6 mana for a 5/4 menace, which means it can't be blocked by creatures by more than 1 creature.
Yes, sir.
And it lets you kill a creature when it comes into play.
No, like, menace means is that you have to block it with 2 or more.
Oh yeah. So you can't. Sorry, it's the opposite. You can't block it with 1.
Yeah, you have to block it with at least 2.
So basically, you're for 6 mana, you're getting a 5/4 beefy motherfucker who kills something when it comes into play. It's pretty fucking solid. That's magic.
So beautiful.
It is really
It
pretty.
is a beautiful card. It reminded me very much of like 20s, the way that it has like that checkered design in the corner of it. And you got a legendary land.
Oh, sweet. Okay, you got the Inventor's Fair.
Nice.
Awesome. Wow. Okay, so I take back what I was saying earlier.
No, actually, you got to keep saying it. We didn't get another expedition.
Another
card.
expedition card in this box.
Apparently, I have a lucky hand.
Yeah. Okay, seriously, you're both. God. Okay, so the chances of getting a mythic, a foil mythic, is 1 in 5 boxes. The chances of getting the inventions is 1 in 4.5 boxes, and I got both in this box. Both opened by.
He was talking shit.
Yes.
I was talking
Okay,
shit.
but okay.
Massive shit.
I started it, and then that happened. So from now on, I'm just gonna badmouth every fucking box that I open and see what fucking happens.
Oh my god. Wildest Dream. Now everything is gonna suck now. No matter
I
what
mean, we're almost out of cards, so I mean...
Wildest Dreams, 2X and 1 green.
I already got my Wildest Dreams.
Yeah, well, return X target cards from your graveyard to your hand.
Okay.
And then exile this card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I can see a couple things.
I'm just fucking super happy. I got 2 of my fucking Angel. I got that. I got a fucking Planeswalker. Oh, last one.
Last one.
All right, here we go. All right, ladies.
Okay, this one gives you Harry Potter's.
All right, so I get Harry
This
Potter's.
one gives you Harry Potter's.
I like whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you get 2 energy. Play 4 energy, deal 3 damage to target creature or player. Could be pretty.
What is it called?
It is called Dynavolt Tower.
Dynavolt Tower.
Which is pretty good because you have to pay 4 energy, but it's free. You have to just tap it. So that, if you have that's something you build a deck around.
Tappity.
All right, here we go. Last pack. Last pack. Let's see what happens.
All right, let's see it.
All right.
I mean, we already like.
We just went through this like Christmas here. All right, so if you're still with us here.
Here we go.
All right, I'm going to go here. I'm going Oh, we're up to the uncommons. Uncommon. What's the rare? Nothing interesting. That's okay. That is okay. It's a confiscation coup. Choose target creature or artifact. You get 4 energy. Then you may pay an amount of energy equal to that permanent's converted mana cost, and then you gain control of it. So, kind of an interesting ability there.
And those were all the
uncommons.
All the uncommons that I collected that you haven't gone through
Oh,
yet.
right.
Well, let's see. I'm just gonna go through.
You're flipping through the
I'm just flipping through it just so we can do a recap of everything that we got. As far as with this box, we got about 4 vehicles in there.
4 rare vehicles.
4 rare vehicles.
We got a lot.
We did get 1 Planeswalker, which is cool. Dovin Ban or Bean or Bane.
Dovin's been banned.
We got 2 land, 1 legendary, which is Inventor's Fair. And we also got the dual land Concealed Courtyard. We got lucky. Not only did we pull a foil mythic Angel of Invention, we also got a regular Angel of Invention, which is always awesome.
Which is immediately going into the Fabricate deck that I'm making.
Of course, the 1 card that is probably worth, I don't know. I'm hoping it's worth the box.
We're gonna see. No, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be.
It's not worth the box.
That's not.
But this is at least in the high 40s for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, high 40 card, which is awesome.
I mean, the thing too is that I'm just happy that it's so pretty. This is a nice looking fucking box.
And the thing about it that I love is just the actual bleed in. It's the bleed in format. It's not like the box how the rest of the cards are. The actual artwork, or the actual frame around it bleeds in throughout the whole entire card, which I love.
Yeah, it's pretty good job, Wizards.
Yeah, so all in all, I give this unboxing. The only reason I don't give it a 10 is because I did not unbox this one. But
I'm gonna tell you,
I did not crack that. But besides that, it's a 9.
60% of this box was like a 6, and then immediately after it jumped to a 9.5.
Yeah,
I'm pretty happy with it. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. And
I like that I don't know that much about these cards, and I got to pick the card that Kenny really wanted to pick, and that made this box a 10 for me.
This is I like to call that a spike 10. Very, very effective.
Spike 10.
Yeah.
So all in all, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We talked a lot of stupid shit. We opened a lot of cards. I ran around like a crazy person.
Kenny sniffed a lot. He might have brain damage at this point. We might have to take him to the hospital. Oh, okay, well,
all right, so
he said it himself.
Yeah, we already have. So anyway, thanks for watching us, guys. Tune in soon because we're going to be releasing our next episode of Crit or Die with the Bear and I. That rhymed. And just stay tuned. Also check out Morbid Curiosity. Also check out the Talking Geek itself. Check out thoughtpress.net. That is Thought Press Network. That's the umbrella that we're all under.
Yeah.
Check out, we're going to be having blogs. We're going to be having video reviews. Also music reviews with the smallest person in the Shire, Vanessa, and
who's just been hearing us nerd the fuck out for the last 30 minutes.
She's tuned you out.
Oh man.
So thank you guys. Have a good one.
Yeah. Bye.
Balls float in wet green grass. I got a chainsaw motor that's filled with rain, but when it sings like Bach, the eyes all